Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. BTM here, bringing you back to Civilization 5. Well, pardon me there. And wow, okay, so orange and green are at war. It's BTM here, by the way. We're doing our normal, same old, good old stuff. And look at that, we lead the world in technologies, which is excellent. And Isabella, where we have our spies, is actually the person we want to steal from, since she is in a close second, along with Napoleon. So, all's looking fairly good in our world. We are, as we have mentioned previously, looking to see what we're going to do about Napoleon, looking to see what we're going to do about Budapest. We might end up taking them over. We're not quite sure yet, but we got to do something, and we know that for sure. So, that's kind of what's going on today. Just going to take it easy again. I mean, we really enjoy just being able to play and relax and do what we got to do, and that's what we're going to do. So, today, we're just gonna see about kicking Napoleon's ass all the way back to France. He's a closer second, I think, than, I think he's a closer second place than we realize just because of the amount of cities he has. And cool, we just met another city-state. Excellent. Now, something we should discuss here is this little icon. It says, after recent elections, our influence surprisingly fell in Budapest. This probably reflects the involvement of enemy spies. So you know you got your little meter here, and you can influence your meter by doing things for the city, giving them gold, pledging to protect them, you know, and you get different benefits. And if you send your spy to that city, you can either rig elections against people. If, let's say, they're allied with somebody else and I send my spy here, I can make the other person lose influence with the city, or I can gain influence with them depending on how it goes. So somebody messed with Budapest, which I was fairly friendly with, but now I'm not so friendly now, unfortunately. But that's okay, because we're thinking about taking over Budapest, and we're also thinking about taking over Paris. And something that was brought to my attention is this city, Patliputra, fell in the last video. Now it's a French city, and we kind of got to be thinking about what we're going to do here to kind of stop Napoleon. He's getting pretty big. Excellent. So we're going to adopt this policy. And now we've adopted the entire commerce tree, which will give us +1 gold from every trading post and double gold from great merchant missions. And now we can purchase great merchants with faith. We did a great merchant mission the last time, so we kind of know what's going on there. Maybe we'll purchase one now if we have enough. Let's see. 670 faith. Let's do it. Alrighty. Seaport. Excellent. It'll give us +1 production in gold. Alrighty. Seems like a good plan. Oh, let's pull down our technology tab here. There we go. We're going to get dynamite. And once we get dynamite, I'm going to start amassing artillery. Because what I really want to do is I want to really just be able to set up a huge amount of artillery right outside Napoleon City. And we're just going to take down Paris. We're going to go straight for the heart of his empire. And then after Paris, we'll go for Orleans. But Paris first. Now, before we look to do that, let's look at his city a bit. If you want to know how many cities he has, you can go to the trade tab here, right? Click on cities. And you can see everything he has. Now, if you look at that, that is ridiculous. I mean, in contrast, I only have two other cities besides my capital. Your capital won't be listed here. But notice he has 7 cities, and we only have 2 other cities. So he has 8 total, we have 3, and yet we still have a huge size advantage. But as the game goes on, he's going to rapidly overtake us as those cities develop and grow. So we do need to kind of put the check on Napoleon immediately. And if we can attack Napoleon, make him lose his best city, and then if we can attack Napoleon, make him lose his best city, and then add that to our own empire, that's just going to make our empire that much stronger. So I think that's kind of our goal right now and what we want to do. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And I got a text message.
Pale death beats equally at the poor man's gate and at the palaces of kings.
Alrighty. So yes, indeed, that is very true. Death does not discriminate against anybody. And I think we can build there, so we'll work on that. Choose production. Oh, excellent. So we got that wonder done. And now let's work on the stable. We discovered a national wonder, or natural wonder. Excellent, excellent. You go. Nope. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Alrighty, so that's what's going on. We're going to have you Sleep. Okay. So we're gonna keep looking to attack Napoleon because he is running away with the game, and you never want the PC or the CPU player, the computer player.
As soon as men decide that all means are permitted to fight an evil, then their good becomes indistinguishable from the evil that they set out to destroy.
Yes, indeed, that's very true. Do the ends justify the means? Well, we'll just not really discuss that at all this video. I don't know. Alrighty, so we got to look to take out Napoleon. He's running away from us in terms of the grand scheme of the game. We did get dynamite, and the reason why we got dynamite is a Great Wall Wonder he has. Until you research dynamite, it limits the amount of movement you can make in his territory. So it's absolutely vital that we get dynamite so we can just move around in his own city. Now, I think in terms of fighting, like long term, what I want to do is I love using airplanes and warplanes. So I think what we're going to do, before we can make warplanes, we need oil. So to do that, we really need to actually get to the oil part of it, which is unlocked through biology. And most of our oil will probably be found offshore. So I think we're going to go all the way up to refrigeration. And that will not only give us like a bunch of economic bonuses. I mean, we're already pretty militarily powerful considering we have artillery. We're going to get all the economic bonuses of biology and the buildings it affords, and unlock oil, and then we'll come back and get flight hopefully. And that's kind of our long-term goal for this game. So, and here we're in Thebes. We're going to start massing artillery and see what we can do about it, I guess I should say. And let us actually. Let's sell this unit. Composite bowmen at this point in the game is not going to do us any good whatsoever. So we really want to start maximizing our military. And it looks like orange and green are done fighting. And I wonder how many cities Gandhi has left. He probably only has Delhi left, if I am assuming correctly, just like from looking at him and seeing what he could possibly have left. I don't see much potential for him to have anything. So, whoa, okay. Let's get our trade mission done. Let's see, we have 4,323 gold. And wow, we just gained 938 gold there, so that is excellent. And we can steal technology. Excellent. So we can either steal banking or acoustics. I think we're about, we're about to get banking, so we'll steal the one we haven't researched yet. We'll get acoustics.
Their rising all at once was as the sound of thunder, heard remote.
And I remember last game, I mentioned actually in the game, I said, hey, if you can't gather these resources, but even if they're in your borders and you can't put a villager on them, I think you still get the benefit from having them. Since we have 8 iron right outside our borders, I am going to send a villager to improve upon them just to see.
A good bank account, a good cook, and a good digestion.
Indeed. Just so I can see if there is actually a just so I can see if we get the iron from it, because I don't have any iron actually in my normal borders. So that's kind of what I'm trying to see. And do we got some artillery coming yet? Excellent. We got some artillery. Oh, he gets a promotion. And excellent. So we're going to improve its ability against cities, and we are going to build, I think, the Sistine Chapel. And we're going to do that because we are playing fairly culturally this game, which we do want to win a military victory. Like I said, that's our goal. But because of geography, we've only managed to have a few cities, I guess we should say. Because we've only been able to... Dang it, she built the Sistine Chapel. Because we've only been able to have a few cities, playing culturally has become pretty important. And I am not going to give Napoleon open borders, and the reason why is because I'm planning to attack him, and I don't want him to be able to see what is going on in my borders. So that's why I'm not giving Napoleon the borders he desires. I guess we'll just get I guess we'll just get Thebes back to making more artillery, and we're just going to start massing some artillery and see what we can do about that. And I guess we'll also have Memphis making some artillery too. I actually did not know that Memphis originally was a Egyptian name, because I know there's a Memphis in Tennessee, but I guess it originated in Egypt, which is kind of cool. I always find the old symbolism, the connection, to be very interesting. Now we're going to save this Lancer as our kind of like our melee unit that we're going to use to take Paris once we bombard it. Now Paris has a strength of 62, and I think if we get all 3 or 4 of these, if we get
compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe.
Indeed, if we get 3 or 4, artillery, I think that'll be enough to take it out in one volley. And my goal is, of course, to take this city out in one volley. We don't want to allow it any time or chance to get anything done. And yeah, I just kind of want to park on my borders and see what I can see here. And okay, it does not look... Is that my religion? Wow, my religion spread all the way somehow over here. That is crazy. Okay, looks like this boat is kind of trapped though, unfortunately. So, let's see. Let's keep making stuff though. And this Carthage still has a lot it can build. I think we'll have it build an opera house. I feel like we got the military aspect of our army pretty locked down between Memphis and Thebes making units. So we'll see.
La France t'offre cette proposition exceptionnelle.
Excellent.
Très bien.
And you may notice, France and I are friendly, and even though we are kind of close, but it has a lot to do with the fact that our religion is the same. That actually kind of gives us an advantage, and we haven't contested our borders. So I just found that the fact that normally, you know, France would be pretty uppity maybe against us because we're so close, but because we have the same religion, it's actually kind of allowing him to be a little bit more peaceful towards me, which is a really good thing. So, and okay, yes, that iron is actually accounted into our empire, so we are going to grab this cotton because it will give us more happiness, I believe. Even though what's the word I'm looking for? It will give us more happiness even though we cannot work it right off the bat. So I'm sorry, by the way, if I'm a little bit off today, and this is really just driving me nuts. I have nothing to do with that boat. It's trapped. And wow. Yeah, so they're mad at us though because we've spread our own religion in their cities and we've built wonders they want. So I'm gonna right back at them. I'm not scared of them. And they're literally blocked from us by the giant barrier of barrierness that is Napoleon. So, William being mad at me literally does not scare me in the slightest. So, that's kind of why I denounced him back. Normally, I think being nice is a wiser way to go, but I think in this situation, it's not. So, that's what's going on. Now, we need to be up to 3 tiles away from Paris. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to put artillery here, here, and here, and let's see what that does. And we'll have this artillery also. Again, my goal is to literally just decimate the city, hopefully in one turn if that's at all possible. I know that might not be possible or even realistic, but I would really like to be able to literally just march right in there and clean them out. I don't want to drag on the war. I find that often inefficient, and we do want to be as efficient as is humanly possible. So excellent. And look at that. He's got a lot of musketeers on his border, so he clearly is not, Oh, okay.
Architecture begins where engineering ends.
Indeed. And we don't get more happiness from it because we already have, cotton. I totally forgot about that. There's cotton right there. And we can't steal from Isabella, so what we are going to do, I think, is we're going to move our spy from Isabella. Let's see. He's in Cape Town. We're going to move him from Cape Town to Delhi. And yeah, it looks like India only has that one city left. And we're going to move my best spy from Delhi. I think let's move it to one of France's cities. I think we'll move it to Paris, even though no, I'm about to take Paris. So we'll move it to Orleans. There we go. Excellent. And at this point, I mean, we got a pretty nice-sized army going on here. Let's see. I'm not so sure, though, if we have enough yet to take Paris over. We want Paris to fall swiftly, and we're going to have to do it quickly. Like I said, because he has these military units, if we can turn Paris to our side, that'll be excellent. And wow, look at the amount of production that Gandhi has relative to us. That is pretty crazy. And we're still meeting new city-states, which is excellent. And here we go. Here's another cannon. And I think at this point we're doing pretty good in terms of just the amount of firepower we're amassing. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Let's see what else. Ooh, another cavalry. Okay. Open terrain. Open terrain. We'll get you right there. And let us work on building science or happiness. Well, we're going to take over a city, and so we know we're going to be unhappy soon. So let's work on actually getting the science. And you know what? We'll just build the other one in my other city, since we have two fairly good cities right now. And I think we're going to move these artillery units up to the side here so we can attack Paris. This actually is a good moment after I take a drink of my drink here. Excellent. To mention, one of the biggest complaints about this game actually is the fact that you can no longer stack units in the ways that you could in previous games. And I sympathize completely with that actually. It is kind of a drag, that is for sure. So, like, you notice how each unit's on one tile? You used to be able to put, like, 5 or 6 of the same unit all on one tile, so then the unit could end up being so much stronger than you originally anticipated, you know, which is really cool and kind of funky, you know, but you can no longer do that. And excellent, we got a great engineer born, so, oh man, he's got his own cannons. Okay, let's see. And I think we'll just speed up production of the Wonder there, even though it's already coming. Now we do want to attack, declare war on Napoleon before he can declare war on us. And the reason why we want to do that is because it'll give us the initiative, the tempo, you know. So that's kind of our goal a little bit here. And wow, Isabella is really just tearing up those Wonders really fast.
The Taj Mahal rises above the banks of the river like a solitary tear suspended on the cheek of time.
Indeed, and that looks so cool. I'm sorry. Alright, one second. Okay, we can't steal anything from India because we already have everything. Napoleon's secretly plotting against William, but that doesn't matter. And now we have a great choice. We can see which way we want to go. If we get rationalism, we're going to get more happiness. If we go freedom, we're going to get more great people. And less unhappiness and maintenance. If we go autocracy, we're going to get more happiness and more production. If we go order, I think let's go autocracy. I'm not sure, but we're gonna go autocracy, guys. And we're gonna be aggressive. We want the military one, so this will reduce the amount of gold we have to pay on maintenance. And we'll get culture from each city we attack, and this should really help us. So that's what we're going to do here. And let's see, we're currently paying 94 gold, and now we get 112 a turn because we adopted it. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
Tu es tombé dans mon piège. Je vais t'enterrer.
Alrighty, and now we are going to attack Napoleon, and hopefully, oh man, we're a little bit too far away to shoot at him there. Oh, we have to be able to see it first, right? I forgot that. Uh-oh. One, can you get in the city far enough to see it? Yes, okay. If you want to like bombard a city from range, you have to be able to see it. You can't shoot at it if you don't see it. You know what I mean? Let's see. So you should be able to hit Paris. There we go. And wow, that did a good amount of damage. Let's see how much this one does. Why won't it hit? All right, we're gonna move you up then. We're gonna move you up. Can you hit Paris? Probably not. We'll move you up too. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to take it this turn. This did not work out quite as nicely as I had hoped it would. Even if this attack on Paris fails, I'm okay at being... Whoa. And Spain isn't happy with me. Even though this attack on Paris looks like it might not necessarily be super successful, I'm okay at being at war with Paris. I don't think Paris will defeat me in the long range. And wow, that did a good amount of damage there. Let's see. Dang, okay. He's definitely getting a lot of damage done on some of my units. This could be a little bit bad if we don't get this under control fairly quickly. Let's see. Okay. We'll attack Paris here with this, can we? Oh, we have to set you up. Attack, there we go. We have to set you up and attack. Oh, you can't do that. Okay, well, we'll have you attack those units then. We'll have you set up and attack. We'll have you also set up and attack. And man, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to take Paris this turn. Oh, wait, maybe we will. We'll have you set up and attack. You're not going to do that much. We'll be able to take it on the next turn, I think. So that's what we'll do. But just in case, let's actually get some more artillery being trained from Thebes. And let's also get some more... Let's actually make some musket men. And then over here, let's also make some more musket men. Let's start being a warmonger. I think we've been too nice this game, right, guys? Let's be a warmonger. Oh, by the way, what I did there is if you're on an improved tile of theirs, you'll have an option to pillage it. So I'll show you that actually in the next turn, since I can't show you that in this turn, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I totally skipped over that. What's going on here? Oh, because we have a spy in this city, we can actually see what's happening in it. I forgot to mention that. So, like, we can see Orleans, even though we can see Orleans even though we're not, like, literally in Orleans right now. Or we don't have a unit near there. And it looks like she's going to try to kill my cavalry there, but doesn't look like he's going to succeed. And that is excellent. If that cavalry can survive... Nope. Okay. But we still have this unit, so we might be able to hopefully take out Paris with this Egyptian cavalry.
Every great
Shut up. Oh man, this is getting a little bit intense. Let's see. Oh, dang it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill his units, I guess. I want to bombard Paris again. Let me see. Okay, so let's take out that cannon, since I see that cannon is probably being the biggest threat to us. And wow, that didn't kill it. Okay, that's ridiculous. We're gonna have them pillage. Now, what happens is, if you pillage an improved tile, it will heal your unit, and it will get you some gold, and it will ruin that tile for them. So we're going to have our injured artillery here pillage, right? And look, now it's more healed, and it's better off for the next time, and we'll attack those musket men with this artillery. And it looks like Paris is in some pretty big trouble. Let's go to Memphis, though, and let us purchase on this turn we'll purchase some cavalry just in case we don't have a unit nearby fast enough to kill Paris. And the game's lagging a slight bit, and wow, alright. Spain is mad at us for upsetting the status quo, and Spain now is actually the second most powerful person in the world. Looks like our war with Napoleon is taking a little bit of a toll on him. And man, Napoleon's doing a pretty good job holding off us, actually, which is kind of surprising me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I didn't expect Napoleon to be so resilient. I really thought we were going to be able to kind of blitzkrieg into Paris and do really well, but unfortunately we haven't yet. But I'm sure we will soon. So, Carthage can fire on an enemy. Oh, wow, okay. And nope, no more enemy there. So we'll upgrade you. Let's see. Sorry, one second. The game kind of slows down a little bit, you know, when you get to this high level. Let's move you out in the battlefield. You artillery, or you cavalry, we need you out on that field immediately. And let's upgrade you. Let's get you out on the war field as fast as possible. We might be able to capture Paris this time, I hope. Maybe not. Let's also get you out on the war field. Okay. Let's see. And yes, we're going to attack Paris. Wait, no, it's going to attack on the next turn. Dang it. That's not good. Let's take out these musketmen then. Alrighty. We'll have you work on an opera house. We like culture, right? You'll go there. Alrighty. Oh man, I hate it when you're like in the war mode and you have to cycle through all your cities getting new things. Okay, there we go. And man, look at this. Paris looks like it's about to fall. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of what happened in Carthage. And it actually looks like Paris has been fighting Gandhi as well, and Gandhi's on his last legs. So we might have inadvertently saved Gandhi from being eliminated from the game by choosing to attack Paris, or Napoleon I should say, at the moment that we did. So I feel pretty good about that. Man, I'm really hoping this cavalry survives this attack. If this cavalry dies, I mean, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Come on, survive. Please survive. And no. Okay. Wow, why can't we see the city? That's a real disappointment. Okay. Let's see. My turn? Whoa. One. Interesting. Okay. We're going to keep bombarding stuff, though. We're not going to let him just get away with his little shenanigans here. Hopefully all his units are going to die. Let's see. Nope. There we go. Took out that Minutemen. And this cavalry is now getting close enough to actually take down Paris. But, we're going to definitely need to get more units out there on the field. So let's get this artillery actually moving up to the forest. And I think that should take care of us. And we are not ending this video, I should say, until Paris is done. So we better get Paris down quick, because I am starting to get annoyed. And man, Gandhi is mad at us too. And the reason why is, if you look at the, what is it? Oh, it's not here. Alright, very well. One of the biggest reasons though people really will get mad at you is because they think you're warmongering, and that happens nearly in the end of the game, where if you've attacked 2 or 3 people, everybody just sees you as a huge threat. And I'm not gonna lie, I am a warmonger. Our goal is to win through conquering everybody, so I don't blame them for being suspicious of us, but all the same. And man, it's got to be really hard for Napoleon. You can see that he's clearly attacking Delhi. Delhi's clearly defending, and his capital's under siege. And if his capital has most of his technology and is his most developed city, losing that will be a massive blow to him. It'll basically just decentralize him. It'll cancel all his trade routes. It'll do a lot of bad things for him. That is absolutely sure. So, and we could attack Paris on this turn with this cavalry, looks like. And that's kind of going to be our goal, but we'll give the city one more good round of bombing, just in case. And I want to attack anyway. And we have attacked Paris, and wow, if we annex the city, it will cost us 17 unhappiness. We have 39 right now. That makes me so sad. But we're going to annex it. We want to add it to our empire. We don't want to just ignore it. And man, oh man, what a bummer. We do also want to, by the way, get a trade route from somewhere up to Paris. And I think we'll build it from Memphis, since that looks like it'll be in a fairly straight line. And Paris is going to be in resistant now for 9 turns because it's level 9. So we're going to have a huge unhappiness bonus from taking it over and all sorts of stuff. But on the bright side, look at Napoleon fall. He lost, what, 200, almost 200 points, maybe a little bit more from being attacked by us. So all around it looked pretty good. And we have reasserted ourselves as the most powerful person in the world at this point. And we got to figure out what we're going to do next. We can push on to Orleans, which I'm guessing is now his next capital. It is. Or we can maybe try to solidify our holdings a bit. We're not sure, but we got some choices now, and we had a fairly good video, a fairly good run here, we've definitely kind of blunted the threat of Napoleon, and we've put ourselves in the driver's seat. Isabella is now our biggest competitor with her own little island. So maybe what we should look to do is befriend this city-state, because if we can get Geneva on our side, we can then make it our own city, hopefully down the road, conquer it, and then use that as a launching pad to attack her. But I guess before we go attack Isabella, we got to take over our own continent, and that could potentially give Isabella the chance to really beef up there and kind of sit it out and survive all this infighting. So that's really gonna be interesting. Also, look at this. Napoleon's still attacking Delhi. So Napoleon might end up killing Delhi for us, and we might end up killing Napoleon, and that would be a pretty good chain of events in my humble opinion. I think that would work out fairly nicely. So I think we're going to leave it here. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it here. We're going to leave our units on alert, at least for this turn. Heal up what we can. And we're not going to do anything more today. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was a little bit weird at times. Just a weird day, kind of, but not bad necessarily. Thanks for watching, and I will catch all of you guys next time.